Hello, everybody. Welcome to room 7. I am Ignacio, and here we'll talk about English like never before. No stress, no pressure, no boring grammars. Just real talk, real tips, and real learning. Are you ready? Let's break it down. Before we dive into grammar, let's go way back. Did you learn your first language? Did you start with grammar rules? No. You learn by listening to your family, watching their expressions, and slowly connecting words to meaning. That natural process is called first language acquisition. And guess what? You did it without a single grammar book. You just need a lot of listening, a lot of watching, and a safe, fun environment. So, what if we use that same idea to learn a second language like English? Well, you are lucky because today I'm not alone. I'll be joined by four awesome girls who will talk about some super important topics that help us understand how we learn language better. We'll explore processing instruction with Mónica, input activities with Valeria, output strategies with Valentina, and effective filter with Tamara. So are you ready? Let's make language learning fun, real, effective. Starting with processing instruction. Now it's time to learn about a powerful way to teach grammar. Let's hear from Monica. She tells us everything. Welcome, Monica.
Hey, welcome. Thank you, Ignacio. Hello, everyone. I'm Monica, and today we're going to explore a powerful technique that changed how we teach and learn grammar, processing instruction, or PI. So, what is it? Well, traditional grammar teaching starts with rules and drills, but processing instruction does something memorizing forms. When a student gets a structured input, they begin to connect grammar to real communication, even if they don't understand every word. And you know what? This method is really worked. Research by Van Pantet showed that processing instruction not only improve understanding, but also help students produce language structures they had never used before. It worldwide, different language, many grammar topics, all kinds of tests. So, how can you use processing instruction in class? Number one, present just one grammar features at a time. Focus of meaning, not only on forms. Combine oral and no bright input. And most important, make learners do something with that input. With processing instructions, we stop teaching roles and isolation and start building real communication for the very first day. Thank you, Ignacio.
Thank you, Monica. That's what really cool. I love how processing instruction help us focus on meaning, not just grammar. And now let's talk about something that works perfectly with that idea. Here comes Valeria, and she'll show us how we can use input activities to understand English in a fun and smart way. Let's go. Welcome, Valeria.
Thank you, Nacho. Hi, guys. I'm Valeria, and today we're diving into something super important input activities. But wait, what does input mean? It means what we reserve, not what we say. So, before we speak in English, we need to understand it. And guess that? There are fun ways to do it. Input activities help us train our brain to think in English. We use listening, reading, flashcard. Choose the correct options. Some cool activities include true or false, making work with pictures, selecting the right answer, ranking from most to least. Imagine being this. If I won to lottery, I vote. You don't say it the right way. First, you read or listen to the option, then choose. You're building English in your way, step by step. It's like prepare your brain before speaking in their words. So remember, before you talk, you think, listen, read, and choose that making of the input activities.
Thank you, Valeria. Great job. I love how you showed that before we speak, we need to listen, read, and choose. Input is everything. Let's keep going. In the next part, Valeria will show us what happens after input. Yes, it's time to talk about output. Welcome, Valentina.
Hello, Ignacio. Thank you for considering me. Well, I'm Valentina, and today I'm going to talk about output strategies and language learning. So, what is output? Well, is when we speak or write in English, but here's the secret. We shouldn't force it to zoom. First, we need input, for example, listening, reading, and understanding. Only after we've acquired the language are we ready to produce it naturally. Now, for example, all our school activities like filling the blanks or verbs drills useful? Not really. Why? Because these kinds of activities don't make us think or communicate. We need meaningful output using English for real reasons. Well, here's some awesome ways to practice. For example, play, truth or lie with friends, do role plays like ordering food, giving instructions, giving directions maybe, or create your quizzes with your classmates. These activities help us to think, create, and most importantly, connect. Because that's the real goal of language learning, not perfect grammar, but real communication. As can you see on the screen, here are some quick examples. For example, in two situations, at a fast food restaurant and giving directions. The first one, at a fast food restaurant, is between two students, a student A and a student B. A student A is the customer and say, "Hi, can I have a cheeseburger and a soda, please?" And the student B, kosher, answer, "Sure, that's $5. Would you like fries with that?" Or maybe with another example, giving directions. A student A is a tourist. "Excuse me, how do I get to the library?" And student B is a local person. "Go straight, then turn left and the traffic light is next to the bank." That's meaningful output. It's real, it's useful, and fun. Thank you, Ignacio.
Thank you, Valentina. That was awesome. I love how you reminded us that output isn't just grammar drills. It's real communication with real purpose. Now, let's go a little deeper. What makes learning easier or harder? Tamara is coming up next to talk about something called the effective filter. Let's check it out. Welcome, Tamara.
Hello there, Ignacio and friend. I am Tamara. Let's talk about something is very special, the affective filter. Did you know that sometimes it's not what we teach, but how our students feel that truly impact language learning? The affective filter is like a wall in our mind. When we stress, nervous, or unmotivated, that wall goes up. And even if we get great language input, it just doesn't stick. This idea come from researches, delay, and bar, and was my famous by crossing. Imagine this. Your student have an invisible emotion wall. If it's high, learning become very hard. But it's low because they feel motivated, safe, and confident. Real learning happen. We call this dream combo comprehensible input plus affective filters. So, what raises this wall? Stress, fear of mistake, back past experiences, or thinking, I don't need this, I don't need this. And what Loor is? A safe, fun environment, caring teacher, motivation booster, like music, game, humor, and real life topic the student actually care about. In this moment, I'm going to share 3 simple steps for teacher. Number 1, analyze, listen, and observe your student. Number 2, emphasize, put yourself in their shoes. And the last one, the number 3, exercise, create activity that match their needs. And this part is so relevant. Most importantly, connect, please, connect. Behind every I don't get it is a human history. If we support her, we unlock their mind. When students feel relaxed and happy, they really enjoy English. And that's when really learning happens. So let's tear down those walls and build classroom where students feel safe, inspired, and ready to grow. You've got the power. Thank you, Ignacio, for your invitation.
Thank you, Tamara. And that's a wrap. Today we went room 7, no filters, no boring rules, just real talk about how we learn English. We saw that all starts with how we receive language, how we will feel, and how we finally use it. Whether it's input, output, grammar, or emotion. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's about being real, staying curious, and giving yourself permission to grow. So don't stress about mistakes. They are part of the journey. And remember, the best way to learn it is to be yourself. See you next time, and keep learning, keep logging, and keep it real. Thank you so much. We are room 7.
Thank you to
Thank
you. It
you.
was a pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you, Ignacio. See you next time. Bye.